Magandang araw mga ka-PTech. After around 2 months po no mula po ng ating opening of classes, I think we were able to get used to no dun sa mga different terms no na ginagamit na po natin dito sa bagong school year, yung opening block, the instructional block, and then the end of the term block no. So sa inyong evaluation mga ka-PTech no, kumusta ang inyong school year 2026-2027 so far no? Kung may comment kayo ay pwede niyo naman pong ilagay yan dito sa ating comment section para po malaman din natin no kung ano po yung inyong mga impressions no. So sa video na to ay pag-usapan natin ano nga ba ang mga expected na mga activities natin sa end of term block no. So after the opening block, then we have the instructional block. Ano naman yung in-expect natin bilang mga guro, bilang mga teachers? It's important na naintindihan natin ano ba yung mga expectations natin dito sa 2 linggo na end of term block. So ayon po sa ating DepEd Order number 9 no, series of 2026. Ito po yung legal basis natin dito sa discussion na to, and we will go directly sa provisions ng end of term block. So makikita natin no under the item C, end of term block dito sa ating DepEd Order, it specifies no 7 major activities for the 2-week duration. Pwede daw gumawa no ng mga schools ng sarili nilang schedule basta yung minimum hours for aral and the prescribed number of days for the co-curricular and extracurricular activities, kabilang na po yung wellness breaks ng mga estudyante at ng mga guro, and other authorized school programs are fully complied with. Okay? So, umpisan natin mga kapitek doon sa ARAL program. As suggested, ARAL may be conducted. No? Ito yung nakalagay sa embedded photo natin dyan within the first week of the end of term block. No? Kung babalikan natin yung sample schedule dito po sa ating DepEd Order under the instructional block, makikita natin na 2 hours per week no, yung allotted for the ARAL program. As to how many hours naman sa end of term block, medyo silent yung provision na ito no. Wala po akong nabasa dito na nakalagay, kaya I suppose it will be for a minimum of 2 hours din. Please correct me if in case no I missed any issuances no na related po dito, or you might be also be waiting for the directives no coming from our higher authorities in this particular case no. Basta ang binabanggit lang natin, ang aral ay gagawin natin dun sa end of term block. Ang suggestion nga ay nasa first week ito gaganapin no. So sa week 1, expected din ng ating mga fellow teachers no na sila ay nagko-compute ng mga grades and nag-a-accomplish ng mga kinakailangan ng mga school forms. So alternating no yung mga medyo hectic nga lang, alternating yung mga tasks na ginagawa natin dito. And I know no na medyo maraming expected na mga tasks para sa ating mga teachers dito sa ating end of term block. So moreover, yung co-curricular and the extracurricular activities natin in various levels of governance may be conducted within the week 1 period ng ating end of term block. Makikita natin ito dito sa table 10.1 dito sa embedded photo in this particular video, yung mga examples po ng mga activities. So mga kapitek, ako personally nakikita ko na talagang siksik sa mga activities itong period ng end of term block, with especially for some districts and or district and division level na mga activities. For term 1 halimbawa, and then for term 2 naman ay nandun sa yung mga regional activities ay expected na gagawin ito sa ating term 2 no. Nandiyan na yung DSPC, di ba, the default no, mga medyo maraming mga activities yan no, and we are expecting those activities to happen during the term 1 no. I would also expect no, bilang school head, I would also expect na tatawid ng mga activities na ito papunta doon sa second week no, depende na po ito sa calendar ng inyong mga districts or division offices po no. Moving into the second week, particularly sa day 6, which I believe will fall on a Monday, ay gaganapin naman yung ating distribution of progress report or the performance report no. This is an opportunity for the teachers and the parents to confer, kabilang na po yung mga legal guardians, and makapagbigay po ng feedback related to learners' performance and progress that would also further strengthen no the home and school collaboration and partnership. So, moving forward sa day 7 to 10, no, ito na po yung ating wellness break for the learners. So, right after yung day 6, pagdating po ng 7 to 10 ay wala na pong pasok, no, yung ating mga estudyante, naka-wellness break na po sila. The DepEd order reiterates that guided asynchronous activities focus on processing and reflecting upon learning experiences from the term shall be conducted as appropriate. Ayan. Quoted yan, no, from the DepEd order. Ganon din po mga kapitek sa day 7 and 8. This will be for the in-service training, no, ng ating mga teachers, no. It is expected that our teachers will complete 16 hours of professional capacity building and instructional improvement for term 1, and it will continue up to term 2 for a total of 32 hours within the school year. Okay? And then finally, sa day 9 and 10 naman, ito na po ay wellness break, no, for teachers, and the purpose dito ay in order to promote, no, work-life balance, support mental and physical well-being, and sustain the long-term professional productivity. Ito pong wellness break na to na nakalagay sa ating DepEd Order 9 is different, no, from the wellness leave natin na ibinibigay sa atin for 5 days in every calendar year, no? So malinaw po 'yon. Itong 2 araw na wellness break na nakalagay sa DepEd Order number 9, hindi dito or hindi ito counted, no, doon sa wellness leave na pinag-uusapan natin as issued by the Civil Service Commission. So 5 days 'yon in every calendar year. So there you go mga kapitek, no? Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik sa ating mga videos dito po sa The PTech Team. Sana ay nakatulong po yung video na ito sa inyo, and muli po kami po ay nagpapasalamat hanggang sa susunod na video.